Type this way. This is a very huge software, so it takes two time. And second problem is that it is work on the online, so it's also take a time. But today is also take a too much time. So and after end of this session means if you anyone any query regarding to HBase, regarding to Hive, regarding to Peak, regarding to MapReduce, regarding to Yarn, and regarding to HBase or regarding to Scoop, then will be directly ping me or directly send your query in the group. आप ग्रुप में भी कोई क्वेरी अपना यूज देख सकते हो या फिर आपको पर्सनली भी अगर वहाँ पर कोई क्वेरी राइज करनी है तो आप क्वेरी राइज कर सकते हो नो प्रॉब्लम आई विल रिजॉल्व योर प्रॉब्लम ओके but this is a practical implementation, so will be install the software and then practically then will be clear all this command and all this process. Yes, so when you type the HBase cell, then find that is command, that is HBase, just like this one. Now after that, suppose you want to create a table, so display you want to create a table, so write a command, that is create, then table name, so right here in the single quote emp, define the table name, and then after that comma means in the single quote define the column family. So in the emp is a table, and then after that personal, and then professional is a column family, comma in a single quote prof is a column family. So now press enter. I have press enter. So create this table asterisk. Now check this one particular table, that is exist emp or not. So exist the single quote is right here, table name, so emp, now press enter. 0 in 1 second, that is emp table emp does not exist. So now again I will create this particular table because Because you want to display the table is created or not. So create. Euro. There is another table. I'll create this one. So this I will use a command, the list command. List table, that is EMP. देखिए यहाँ पर list में मैंने यहाँ पे जैसे प्रेस किया तो वहाँ पर जो पर्टिकुलर टेबल है, table is created, that is EMP table. And now if I want to describe the particular table, then write here describe and then after that table name. So EMP. This EMP table, there is the name personal table, and second is there is a professional table. So there are the two table, personal and professional. Define this one. So PR personal, and then row and table, and then another is that is professional. So if you want to display the description of this particular table. Now after that, if you want to store the some record in the particular table, so just I will store the some record in the particular table. So when you store this one, then use a put, and in this put, first you define the table name. So EMP, define the table name. Then after that, row column. Suppose the row column is that is 101, and then after that, the record is stored in which particular table. So suppose I will store here the personal table. So right here personal. In this personal, just I'll define the column family name. So column family name, suppose name. And what is the name I will store here? So name here I will store here, comma, and in the single quote, that is X, Y, Z. So just I will enter here. Now press. So just I will store only one record in this particular personal table. Now if you want to store one more column family, so just we use a put command and then EMP in the personal table, and in the personal table just I write here city, and then city, suppose I will write here LKO, and column family means key is a same, that is 101, and 101 in this particular personal table is stored, and one record that is LKO, and now press enter. Now after that, if you want to display the record, so use scan. In this scan, just write here EMP and press enter. So find there the row and column. So in this row, that is row key 101, 101, and the personal table column is city, and in this one value that is locate LQ, and in this one also personal table column name is name, and then value is equal to XYZ. So when you want to access this particular value, you'll find this. So use this scan command, and with the help of the scan command, will we scan the all the data in the particular table. Now currently I will store only the one record in the particular table, but if I want to store multiple record, means some other record in the professional table, that is a personal professional table. So just I will store some more record. So right here put, and in this put, and I will use the same ID. So put and use the command, that is first is the EMP. In this EMP, first is the row key, that is 101, and then after that column family means column name, that is professional professional, and then after that the column name. So column name I will define that is the salary, and define the salary comma salary, any salary define this one in single quote suppose, and now press enter. And now again scan this one. So same row key have two different table, personal table and professional table. And personal table contains city and name, and professional table contain only one column family, that is salary. So here define the particular in this row key, that is 101. And when we want to access only the row key, so just write use the get. So use get which table, that is emp, and row key, that is 101. So I want to access the data, that is the emp table, which I row key, that is 101. So row key 101 have a personal table contain the two column, means city and name. This, so column name is personal, but column family is city and name, and professional table contain only the one column family, and this is a record. So value is locate city and name, and then this is salary. Now if I want to some more record, then all record is just like behave as a column oriented, as a column oriented. Now if I want to access only there is a another ID. So in this one only the one ID. So never access this one. If I want to count how many record in this one, then use count count PMP. So in this EMP, there is a row only one. There is only one record. So when you count, then find only the one, because this is a count. Now if you want to exist and enable list create, so first we create this one, and now if you want to check the status and version. So want to check the status of the particular HBase. So now to type the status. So one active master and zero backup master and one server and zero dead and 3.0 average load data. So when you check the status, then active master only one active, because if the master is not active, then this particular HBase never be used. Zero backup master and one server is in the working, that is zookeeper server, and then after that head, and then 0 point means average loaded. Now if I want to check the version, which version we use here, so type here version command, version, and now press enter. So currently we use 1.2.0 hyphen chd5.10.0, and unknown, that is, so this one, that is PST is the launch is that 2017. So when you want to access the version, then find the version. Now if I want to check the user, so type here who am I. When you type this one, then Cloudera. So author means the valid user, that is Cloudera, because the in the Cloudera by default password, username and password is a Cloudera, and Cloudera with the describe, that is the uh, how many means what is the author means who's admin, what is the name of admin, then just to define this one, then find, that is Cloudera. Now if I want to drop the particular table, then use a drop and drop table name. So just write here drop, and then after that table name. So table name is, that is EMP. So when you write here EMP and press enter, then drop this particular table. So HBase drop T1, and then table must first be disabled. So when you check this one, is table is drop or not. So write here list and press enter. So table is not drop because by default this is disabled, and if they're disabled, then table never be deleted. So now check this one disable, then table name or enable table name. So now check this one disable or not. So right here disable, disable, and then after that table name, that is emp. Yes, disable this one, and now again drop this one because this one is a disable. So you will be deleted this one. Now first I will enable this one. Now check this one list, and now list this one. Yes. So zero table is because first will be when you want to delete any table. So first will be convert in the form of disable mode, and then after that uh, drop this particular table. If the particular table is enabled, then never be drop this one. So use a command that is disable and enable. And again, you will want to enable this one, then never be delete this particular table. And when you want to store the data, then use a put command. And when you want to delete all these tables, so currently I will delete the particular table. Maybe if I want to create again this table, so create, and now create the table that is the EMP. Again, I will create the EMP, and then here create some column family that is personal, and again professional, professional, and now press enter. And when I press enter, then again find this one and check this particular table is exist or not. So use the list, then I will find this one. So this is a process, means just a practical implementation, because in the HBase will be used only with the data in the form of column oriented. This like a MongoDB. So you store, when you store, then use a put command. When you access the particular value one by one, then use a get command. And want to access all these, when you want to access all these value, then use a, and we want to delete the particular table, then use a drop table name, but the table is drop only when the particular uh, table is a disable. If the table is enabled, so never be delete this one, never be drop this particular value. What's fine? Yes. Hello. Yes, where to use the semicolon means when you use a pig script, or when you use a hive, or when you use a scoop, then use a semicolon. But in HBase, there is no need to write the semicolon. You write just command and press enter. But when you write the command in the pig, or when you write in the means that is a hive and scoop, then use a semicolon. Yes, Arbit, what's fine? So this is just a practical implementation, just to find the query, then how to insert, how to access, how to drop, how to find this one. And this is not a SQL. This is a MongoDB. That is no SQL. So HBase is totally based on the means column-oriented record. But if you want to define the relational, means relational database, that is row and column, then use a pig, hive, and that is a scoop, which is use the data that is relational data. Yes, what's fine? So this is the last part that is your, so so if anyone any doubt, any query, then ask me. And after the end of the session, if anyone any doubt, any query regarding to this means any topic which is delivered here, then ask me without any hesitation. What's fine? Yes. And currently, if you have anyone any query, then ask me. No query. Hello. Yes, anyone any query, then ask me. No. Okay. Okay. So uh, now bind this session, and this is the last session. And again, I will repeat this one. And if anyone any query, any doubt, then ask in the group.